This season of Cooking Hawaiian Style is presented by Kualoa Ranch, where legends are made. Aloha, you got Lanai with another edition of Cooking Hawaiian Style here at the beautiful Kualoa Ranch. We've got a very special guest today. She was voted Hawaii's most outstanding teen. She was on MasterChef. She speaks French, she sings opera, and she can cook. Let's get cooking.
When you're living on the island, such a diverse Hawaii, when you've tasted all the flavors, from the mountain to the sea, we're cooking Hawaiian style. Oh, Hawaiian style. Oh, cooking Hawaiian style. Oh, Hawaiian style. Oh, we're cooking Hawaiian style.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sophia Stark. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You have so many titles. I can't pronounce them.
Yes,
all.
I do.
Can you just run them down for us real quick before we get started?
So I'm a top 18 contestant on MasterChef Junior.
That's amazing.
And as you can probably tell by this crown, I am Miss Hawaii's Outstanding Teen.
Can you catch cable with that? All right, what else?
No, I can't.
You sing opera?
Yes, I do.
You
sing
speak
opera.
French?
I speak French. I'm also an artist. I've won many art competitions nationally and actually internationally
Wow.
too. So
you must have some proud parents.
Yes, I definitely do.
Hey, what are you going to cook?
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be doing is a fruit tart.
Oh, nice. I love fruit and tarts.
So this is actually one of my favorite recipes to make.
Okay, you got a lot of stuff here.
Yes, I do.
What do we need first?
May you please pass me a sharp knife?
Here we go.
Thank you.
Your knife. How was it doing, MasterChef?
It was honestly really, really fun. I mean,
Yeah.
I honestly kind of didn't really know what to expect.
We got some melted butter going on,
But
don't we? Yeah,
yes,
go ahead
we
and just
do.
take it out there. I'll give you a spoon and then we can
Okay,
just
thank
eye
you.
that. How about that?
Yeah, that's.
We're going to put the exact measurements though on our website, okay?
Yes.
For everyone's following
All
at
right.
home. Who was your favorite judge to work with there?
I really liked them all.
Yeah.
Although Gordon Ramsay was so unexpectedly nice to us, which
It's
was
just all
kind of
TV,
great.
huh?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I'm the opposite.
So that.
All right, I'll take
So
this out of your way.
That was actually really quite a lot of fun.
Yeah? He didn't yell at you?
Well, a little bit. There was one team challenge where things got kind of hairy.
Yeah.
But
What did you make on the show?
so actually, I made both of these dishes on the show. I made the
Okay.
fruit tart and I made.
What
the
did you just
filet
put in
mignon.
there?
This is sugar.
Okay. How much sugar did you put?
It is 1 tablespoon.
All right, and just mixing that in with
Okay,
some butter.
Yes. And
All
then
right.
this is an 1/8 teaspoon of salt.
All right. Any kind of salt will do?
I normally use iodized for this.
Okay. And then just mixing that up there. Did you
Yes.
practice it at home? How many times did you do this dish?
I've done this a bunch of times. I don't know how many exactly.
Ho-
So this is
Tablespoon?
This is around a tablespoon of vegetable oil.
Okay, vegetable oil. We're going to put all the ingredients up so they're following along at home. And you just keep stirring it as you add.
Yes.
And we're making the crust here, correct?
Yes, this is the crust.
All
and
right.
then this is 3 tablespoons of water.
All right. We got the water from the ranch here. How do you like this view, huh? She made me go down to the river and get...
I was like, come on, Lena, go down.
What school do you go to?
I'm actually homeschooled.
Are you?
Yes, I'm
Maybe I got to go to
homeschooled.
your school. You've been learning a lot of things there, huh?
I indeed have.
You speak French?
Yes, and I actually also have a little brother.
Yeah?
He's 11. He's
Does
going
he
to be
speak
12
French?
pretty soon. Yes, he does too.
Can he do it at half the things that you do?
Yeah, he's actually quite talented.
Yeah?
He plays piano. Actually, we both play piano. We both play organ. We like to do a lot of stuff. And he also plays the drums and he likes to dance hip hop and just be a kid.
Well,
so,
I gotta go talk to your parents, I think.
I know.
Huh? I don't think I'm doing a good job at parenting right now.
All right. So normally you would put this into the oven.
Okay.
And then after it comes out, so you want the butter to be nice and melted, and you want it
No
to
way, you're
start
gonna put this
turning
whole
brown.
thing in the oven
Yes,
and make it warm?
Okay, yeah. So one thing you want to make sure is that you have an oven-proof bowl, and you have
right.
to make sure that if you're using glass, it isn't too cold.
All
Otherwise,
right.
you're gonna have
So use like a
shattered
Pyrex
butter
or
and
something.
yes,
Okay.
exactly. And then so after you do that, you would normally add the flour in, and then just keep mixing it like
Okay.
crazy until it comes together to form a ball of dough.
Oh, that's
just
what it looks like.
This.
Now, can I eat that?
So, I wouldn't recommend it.
All
I
right,
mean, this
all right.
this dough doesn't use any
I gotta
eggs,
ask
but I
because you're
still
smart.
wouldn't.
I would eat it if you
So.
weren't here.
Yeah. Okay. So this is how it looks like.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna get this out of your way.
Okay.
We
thank
just
you.
wanted to show everybody what the
Yes.
consistency and
so,
how much you use.
So you want it to be kind of buttery. You
All
don't
right.
want it to be too oily, otherwise you're gonna have a mess on your hands.
All
so
right.
I'll put this aside, and
Okay.
then I'm gonna start working on the pastry cream.
All right. We're gonna do
So-
one. You just let this sit for a little while.
Yes.
All right.
You can either. I wouldn't recommend putting it into the fridge because it could get it all
Or
weird.
get too
but-
hard. All right.
Yes.
So we need
Okay.
some fire.
So let's turn this thing
There,
on.
you got it. There you go.
Yes.
That's it.
All right.
Right there.
Perfect.
All right. What do you got there?
So this is 2 cups of milk,
Okay.
and this just goes right in here.
Just regular milk.
Yes, just regular milk.
All right. And this is for the tart.
Yeah, I'm actually now working on the pastry cream.
Now, when you do MasterChef, do they let you figure some things out before you start, or is it really a surprise?
Actually, what they don't tell you is that there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that goes on. May you please pass me a knife and
A
a
knife?
cutting board?
Knife and a cutting board. We can do
Yes,
that. All right.
Thank you.
So they are setting you up a little bit.
Yes, they do. They certainly help us a lot
knew
because they
it.
don't want us.
Every time
They-
I
they
watch
don't
that
want
show,
us-
I just
yes.
feel irrelevant to life. You know what I mean?
No,
All right.
we get help, but actually a lot of the kids, which really surprised me, a lot of the kids are so talented.
They,
like they're
they
whipping
do,
up
yes.
these recipes
I don't want
in
to
their
take
heads.
anything away from
And
those
I'm
kids.
like,
All right, you're cutting some vanilla.
Yes, this
All
is
right.
a
When we
whole
come back,
vanilla bean.
we're gonna finish the rest of this dessert here because you got a lot of
Yes.
stuff to put together.
Yes,
right?
we do.
Sophia is hanging out with us today. It's cooking Hawaiian style. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Cooking Hawaiian Style, presented by Kualoa Ranch. Sophia just got some vanilla here. You're just gonna
Yes.
clean that out and add that to the milk.
So you just want to get out all this black stuff,
Uh-huh.
and you just add it into
Isn't
your
it
milk.
funny that it's vanilla and it's black?
True, very true.
Huh? Do you ever wonder about that?
I don't know.
All right, so we're making a tart, right?
Yes.
And we got all these different fruits here.
Yes.
So you're gonna just do one vanilla bean?
Yes.
that
Only
e-
one
is that
vanilla
enough?
bean, and you just want to try and get as much as you can.
All right, I'm gonna
And you
move
put
this
it
on
over the
side.
milk, and
And that's for
you
your,
whisk it.
what are we using that for?
and this is for the pastry cream.
Okay,
And so what you want to do with this is that you want to boil it, but you want to make sure that nothing burns.
right.
Otherwise, you're not going to have pastry cream.
all right. Now what do we
Okay.
do next?
So now, may you please pass me the tart?
Sure,
So,
there you go. Can you talk to me in French for the next 2 hours?
no.
No, one. All right, okay. What's
Okay,
next?
here we go. Okay, so with the tart, what you're going to do is that you're going to use some of this completed pastry cream,
Okay,
and
I'm gonna turn this off here for you, okay?
Yes, thank you.
all right.
So what you're going to do is you're going to, can you pass me that wooden spatula in
Wooden
there, please?
spatula.
Uh,
There you
yeah,
go.
Thank you.
Now
So
this
what
is
you're
what
gonna
came
do-
out of where?
So this is the finished product of this,
Okay.
and you add your eggs, and you add cornstarch, and you add sugar, and you add butter.
So it's just the egg yolks,
Yes.
and then how much cornstarch?
This is a 1/3 cup.
Okay.
All
And-
right. So what you do with this?
Looks like mashed potatoes. That's the consistency
It's
you
not
want, right?
mashed
But that's
potatoes.
the consistency you want, right?
Yes.
I just like to say the word consistency.
Makes
That's it, right?
you feel fancy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that was
So
all
what
of
you
that
wanna
mixed up.
do-
That was the milk, the vanilla, the 4 egg yolks, and the powdered sugar that we
Yes.
didn't do.
Actually, yeah. This it's supposed to be six egg yolks. 'cause
6
there's
egg
some
yolks, okay,
full
and then
eggs right there.
half a stick of butter or whole butter.
Let's see.
Yeah. We'll put it on
Around
our
somewhere.
website. CookingHawaiianStyle.com is the website.
All right.
All right, you hear that? Paparazzi is
So-
looking for you. You hear that, paparazzi? All right, just fill that all in.
Yes. So you want to fill it in,
Okay.
and you want to try and make sure that you make it as smooth as possible, and you still want to leave some room for the fruit.
All right.
All right. So we'll put this
That's it?
aside.
You don't want
No.
to put some more? All right. You're the boss.
I'm going to show them how to cut up some of this fruit.
Okay.
So,
I'll get you a cutting board.
yes, cutting board, please.
There you go.
All right, so these I really like to use strawberries in my fruit tarts.
Uh-huh.
So what you want to do is you just want to hold them.
Take out the middle there.
Yes.
You cook at
'Cause you
home a
don't-
lot?
You don't want this white part. Yes, I do. I love cutting. I
Yeah.
love cooking at home.
What's your main dish besides dessert?
I love cooking steak and lamb and fish,
Yeah.
all that good stuff. I'm quite a carnivore, so.
They got grass-fed beef here. Maybe we should go
yeah,
get
I
one for
know.
you, huh?
I'm like,
And we'll do some steaks.
nice fresh meat.
All right. So what's up next for you? Do you do another pageant?
I don't know what's ahead for me really, but I know that I'm going to be judging a cooking contest for the Hawaii Food and Wine Festival. It's actually the same contest that I won around 3 years ago.
You're going to judge?
Yes, I'm going to be judging along with a Top Chef Junior finalist.
Wow.
And a bunch of other professional chefs.
You're very judgmental, aren't you?
Yes. So
that'll
that's
be
going to
exciting.
be really nice.
Yeah. Well,
that's going to be
good
this
for you.
October.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And that's
okay.
it? So we cut some strawberries. We got some other
with
fruit
the strawberries,
too.
you want to make sure that you cut them like this. You don't want to cut them like that.
You want a heart shape.
Yes, you want it to be a heart shape. You don't want it to be round.
All right, and then what's next?
So next is your kiwi.
Kiwis.
So what you're going to do with this is that you want to chop off.
We're going to cut those round too, right?
Yes.
All right.
And actually what you first want to do is that you want to hold it in your hand like this and just slide a spoon underneath and just turn it.
Look at that technique, people. Technique right here from this young lady.
That you're not cutting off too much of the kiwi.
Yeah. I was told I'm never supposed to ask a lady how old they are, but how old are you?
I am 13.
13. Can you imagine what she can do next year? Good job.
All right.
All right. So we got about a minute more.
All right.
So you're basically going to cut up all your fruits.
Yeah.
You got some blueberries, some raspberries, some kiwi.
Yeah.
Are we using this brown sugar for anything?
This is actually just raw sugar.
Uh-huh.
I'm just using it in the place of regular sugar. You can also use regular sugar if you want to.
All right. Let's go ahead and get this all. What are we going to put it on here?
Mm-hmm.
I'll hold it for you.
All right.
Let's go get whatever we can on there.
So you can put it on there. So normally what you'd want to do, I know that I didn't smooth this out very well.
That's okay.
But what you'd want to do is that you just want to
layer it
arrange them nicely.
So you can get an Instagram picture.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And don't do what I'm doing. Try not to rearrange them too much.
That's okay. You be as creative as you want. When we come back, we're going to see what it actually looks like. All right? We got to take a little break.
All right.
And then what are you going to make next?
Next, I'm going to be making my filet mignon.
Filet mignon, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. It's cooking Hawaiian style. Welcome back to Cooking Hawaiian Style here at the Kualoa Ranch. Have you visited the ranch yet, Sophia?
Yeah, I visited it a long time ago for a friend's birthday party. Yeah. But I really want to come back because I love horseback riding.
Yeah, we should go horseback riding. I'm awesome at horseback riding. I used to do like Bronco stuff. Yeah. The one hand 8-second thing.
Oh my gosh.
So we just finished up this beautiful tart here.
So this is the fruit tart. So as you can see, the pastry cream's inside and it's a nice even layer. And you want to make sure that there's still enough room for the fruit on top.
Yeah.
And you want to make sure that the sides of your tart are nice and even, otherwise you're going to have cream spilling out on one side.
One of our camera guys asked a question about using fruits. What fruit should you not use on a tart?
Don't use pineapple on your fruit tart.
Why?
I've seen a few people make that mistake, but it's really too fibrous, so it takes away from the nice, delicate new crunches.
I was just going to say
the delicate crunch of the tart.
I was going to say you have such a great vocabulary and you screwed it up right there,
I'm
Sophia.
sorry.
That's okay. Do you think if the Earth stopped rotating for 15 minutes, we would stop aging?
I don't think so. I think I think that everything would just start moving to one side of the Earth because everything would be thrown off.
All right. So what do we do next with the tart?
Okay. So anyway, as I was saying earlier, is that you want to make sure that your tart is nice and delicate and one of the last things you want to do is that you want to put a glaze on your fruit.
All right, what kind of glaze do you have
This is a strawberry glaze, so it's just half a cup of strawberry jam and a 1/4 cup of water.
Okay.
So you just want to gently and delicately brush this over
all
your
beautiful.
fruit.
And now she's a painter. How beautiful. What kind of art do you do?
I do all kinds.
Yeah.
I like painting, I like drawing, I like sketching.
Yeah. What's your favorite out of all of them?
I don't know, I really like them all. Although one thing that always drives my mom crazy whenever I'm drawing something for a competition or something is that I'll just try and do the finished product on all the nice paper with all the nice stuff, and I won't like try and sketch it out beforehand. She'll be like, you have to sketch everything out beforehand.
You know what you should do to drive her crazy is you should get some spray paint. And just do the living room one day.
Oh my gosh, no, she would, no, that wouldn't end up well.
Right. So we're gonna do some filet mignon.
Yes. So as soon as I finish glazing this,
well, I was gonna say I'll help you glaze, and then we can get started over there.
All right.
You wanna do that?
Yeah.
All
so
right.
just
I love a lot of glaze. Is that okay? No, I gotta go lightly.
Kind of be delicate and just try and make sure that not too much of it gets gloppy.
Kind of be delicate. You know that's not gonna happen. All right, I'll try my best.
Yes.
All right, and then so what do you got over there?
So this is the filet mignon.
Okay. And we got that here from the ranch. You got fresh, grass-fed beef right here at Kualoa. This place is amazing.
And actually, do you mind moving that just over a little bit?
Yeah, I'll move this here so you can use the cutting board. Okay.
Thank you. All right, so what you want to do with this is that you want to make sure that you season it pretty heavily with salt and pepper because you want your steak to be nice and flavorful, right?
I like a lot of salt.
Yes.
People say maybe too salty, but that's okay.
No, actually, with the steak, you want to make sure that it's seasoned really well.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's gonna not be flavorful, and nobody wants an unflavorful steak.
Yeah.
So.
Do you always use guava jam or can you strawberry? What do you use for to glaze?
I tend to use strawberry.
How's that?
Make sure that you brush it a little bit. No, make sure no.
Oh, take some off?
Yeah, take a little bit off of the kiwi.
Because it's too thick?
Yeah.
That's all you have to say.
Say
you're screwing
you don't
up.
want the kiwi to
Just tell me I'm screwing up.
Brown.
All
No,
right.
you're doing fine.
How's
you
that?
just need guidance. Yes, that's perfect.
I just need guidance.
All right.
I'm going to put this on the side here.
All right.
That looks amazing, though. That looks like art and food. And
art is food, and
Master
food
Chef.
is art.
We're master chefing here with the Master Chef. All right, so you just salt and
so
pepper?
make sure this is nice and seasoned.
All right, we got a pan.
So it's a touch more.
That is nice and hot.
So this is your pan, and you want to make sure that it's nice and hot, but you don't want the oil to be smoking because that's a sure sign that your pan is way too hot.
It's too hot, okay.
All right, so just put that in there.
All right, and the trick to doing a good steak is you're not going to flip that over, right? You're going to let it sear.
You have to let it sear for a little bit, but because I'm basting it, you only want to get a pretty light sear on all the sides.
I'm going to just clean this up for you. You're going to chop up some onions for us, aren't you?
Yes.
All right.
So the next thing I'm going to be making are
we got some nice onions here from
onions.
the ranch.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're
going to cut those in half.
Spread these out.
What are you going to do when you grow up?
I want to be a dancer. I want to be a classical dancer.
Yeah.
But I also want to be an artist and a musician. So
maybe you should do everything at the same time. You know, like that guy Tavana, the singer, he sings, he plays 5 instruments at the same time. You could probably do that. You could dance and sing opera. Does anybody dance and sing opera?
No, that's way too difficult. Oh,
no,
sorry,
I think you could do it. I think you could do it because you can do so many other things. And do it in French.
You don't have enough breast support.
You do. I think you can do it. I have faith in you. Never say never. Follow your dreams.
All right. Time to flip this over.
This has turned into a giving advice show. All right, when we come back, we're gonna saute the onions, and then we're gonna finish off the steak. Sophia's hanging out with us, you guys. It's cooking Hawaiian style. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Cooking Hawaiian Style here at Kualoa Ranch. We got Sophia here cutting up some onions. We got a filet mignon in the hot frying pan. Everything smells delicious, and we're just gonna saute some onions now.
Yes. What you want to do is that you're going to saute the onions with just a tiny little bit of oil.
Okay.
And you can add a little bit of butter too if you
I like butter. Yeah, let's put some butter in there. There you go.
Let's try and break this part up.
Put some butter in there. I like butter. I like butter on everything. Okay.
Okay.
Let's put all the onions in there. You don't put all the onions there? Look at me. I'm telling her what to do. We have a rested steak here. How long do you usually like to rest your steak?
I like to rest it for at least 10 minutes.
Okay.
And right now I'm going to show you how to baste this one. Whew.
Okay.
Okay, so be careful because it's going to splatter a bit.
All right.
So what you're going to do is you're going to put a nice quantity of butter in here.
This is what I do. When I make my steak, I like doing this.
All right.
Okay.
And then what you're going to do
what do you need
is
next?
put in
some garlic?
Yeah,
I'm going to move this out of your way.
Garlic.
Okay. And you're leaving it in the shell there, in the wrapper, right?
Yes.
And what do you got?
A few things of carrot tops.
Okay.
All right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna tilt the pan towards you. Making sure that the butter's starting to brown, and you just baste your steak.
Well, I gotta say, if things don't work out, you can work at Ruth Chris.
True. So one thing that you want to do when you baste your steak is that you want to make sure that it's getting all around it, and you want to make sure that you turn it every once in a while so that you don't get an uneven steak, because nobody likes uneven steak.
Yeah.
So by basting it, you're infusing the flavors of whatever you put in. I decided to use some garlic and carrot tops, and you can also use rosemary and thyme. I really like doing that combination.
Okay.
And so what you're doing,
carrot tops now from the carrot, not the comedian Carrot Top.
No, yes, carrot tops from a carrot.
Yeah. All right.
All right. And then what I'm going to do now, I'm going to flip it over.
I'm going to move this out of your way here.
And see, you want to get a nice brown sear.
Beautiful steak.
Yeah.
We should open a steakhouse, you and me. What do you think?
We call it
Huh? No? You're just
Yeah.
laughing at me. I guess not. Let's move this out of your way here. You need any more butter? We good on the butter?
No, we are very
All
good
right.
on the butter. All right, do you mind checking those onions for me?
Yes.
All right, and then what you're
All
gonna
right.
want to do is season them.
Okay, some salt and pepper.
Yes.
All right, we're cooking here.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And then just give them another stir.
All
There
right.
you go. All right, so once you're done basting your steak, one of my favorite techniques to do is that if you just touch the top of it, and
Yeah.
then if you use your hand, so if you move your hand into a C shape, and then if you touch that fleshy part right between your first finger and your thumb, it'll tell you how done your steak is. So if you touch your steak, and if it's kind of squishy like that, then that means it's going to be rare. If your hand is open, if your hand into your C shape,
Yeah.
if your hand is in a C shape, then that indicates a perfect to medium rare steak.
You see that, huh? I like mine medium
feels
rare, by
pretty
the
good.
way. Okay.
Yes.
Not you can't
Medium rare
overcook
is
this stuff.
perfect.
Okay.
Yes. All right. So this one is nice and done. And one thing that you have to do with your steak
Yeah.
is you want to always make sure that it rests.
Yes.
Because otherwise all the yummy juices are going to go flowing out and it's not going to be
And this
good.
one has been resting.
Yes. So this
Yeah.
one has already been resting.
This one checked into a hotel. It's been resting for a while. We got about a
Yes,
minute
it's
left,
been
okay?
resting a
So let's
while.
cut this up.
All right. So actually what I'm going to first do,
Yeah.
I'm going to get these onions. Ugh. All right. So you're going to want to do
Let me turn this off for
these
you.
onions. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Need to hold that. All
You
right.
just put some onions on the side.
Yes. I'm just gonna use this. I'm just
There you
gonna
go.
arrange them on
Are you on
top.
social media?
Yes, I am.
What is your
so
handle?
my MasterChef account is Junior Chef Sophia,
Okay.
and my Miss Hawaii's Outstanding Teen account is MAOTeenHI.
All right. And the kids, they don't do Facebook anymore, huh?
I actually do have a Facebook account. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
so.
How about MySpace? You have MySpace?
I've heard of it. I don't use it.
I think we're done here.
All right.
That looks beautiful, though. All right.
And then
So make sure you check out our website, cookinghawaiianstyle.com. Are you gonna sing a
Let me
little
cut
song
a
for
few
us
of
as we
these.
get out of here?
Sure.
Go ahead. Give me some. Give me some. Give me some. Oh my good, look at all the animals are coming. Thank you so much for joining us in the
Thank you
kitchen.
so
Go to our
much.
website, cookinghawaiianstyle.com. The filet mignon smells awesome. I'm gonna
Yes.
try this as we get out of here. We'll see you guys next time. Ahui ho.